Hey Elijah, since you've now been at Miami for several months, I'd love to know how kind of your transition has gone to becoming a Hurricane, and then I'd also like to know with some of the new faces who have arrived in summer, like Barrow and Barron, how the chemistry is going for your unit.
Okay, first, my transition at the beginning was kind of like it was a little rough because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how everything was like gonna flow. I didn't know anybody here. I had to remove all my stuff. So the transition was a little rocky, but once I finally got settled in, it felt like home. Everybody treated me like family, so it wasn't a hard transition, but it was a little rocky at the start. When it come down to the newer people coming in like Barrow, Tyler Barron, all the other new faces as well. It's I like the new people we got coming in. So that right there, that just added a little push to our D line, the D line room as a whole. I enjoy the way they work. Their work ethic is very high. So I like the way it pushes all of us to get better every day.
Our next question comes from Matt Shriddell from Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Elijah. Obviously you're pretty familiar with Lance Guidry from Marshall. Um, I think people call you sort of like an edge rusher. Do you see yourself as a pass rushing specialist or more of an every down end? And what do you sort of see as your role being on this team?
I like the pass rush. I like the drop. I like to do whatever they need me to do. So I don't feel like I'm labeled as one thing. I feel like I'm whatever you need me to be. I feel like I'm that type of player. So deep down inside, I feel like I would say I'm a utility player. Like wherever you need me, if you need me on the edge, I'm on the edge. If you need me to drop, I'll drop. So that's why I feel like I play my part. I'm here to help, not just a one trick pony.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey Elijah, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. You mentioned pass rushing. Well, the guy, who you're rushing to get, I know you can't tackle him, but is Cam Ward. Just what's it like trying to get after him in the pocket, even though, like I said, you can't tackle him? And, what's he like? Everyone says he likes to talk trash. So what's it like going against him in practice?
And Cam's relationship is a little bit different from everybody else. I do not care to talk junk. That's Cam Ward's game. That's what he does with everybody else. Me and Cam, we're buddy buddy. When we see each other, we wave at each other in the midst of the play. Like we wave at each other. Hey Cam, hey yeah. Like that's just what we do. Like I don't care to talk junk. Like it doesn't affect me. It doesn't. It's pointless to me. But getting after Cam, I feel like that's some work for itself. Just because the fact of the type of O line he has protecting him. So that's a battle to get to him every day. Him in the pocket, he throws dimes. So it's like even when you think you're pressuring Cam, you're possibly not really pressuring Cam when he throws the ball. Because when you look down the field, you all you hear is blur in practice, or you'll see something that's unbelievable, and somebody making a crazy catch where he placed the ball at. So chasing out the Cam is it's a different experience, but it's a fun experience because it just pushes me to get there a little bit quicker, so he can't get the ball off.
Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hi Elijah, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. Just kind of wanted to talk about, I guess, your transition from Marshall, where you were kind of, I guess, like the main pass rusher over there at Marshall, and now there's just a ton of guys that you are competing with for playing time, essentially. So, can you talk about how you are, in this really deep defensive line now, how good it can be, and how the transition is to really kind of maintain that brotherhood all the while still competing for playing time?
Um, Competition between the from me within the room. I feel like that's just what comes with football. I don't I don't take it as like as a bad thing. I see it as a good thing because competition in the room only pushes us individually to get better. So it's like if I'm in front and everybody else is behind me and I'm doing good, it's gonna motivate everybody else to do better than me. If I'm in the back and people, if you know what I'm saying, if I'm behind somebody else and they're above me or starting above me, then that only motivates me to do better. So I can, you know what I'm saying, it can be my turn. So I don't see competition as a bad thing or think it'll ruin anything between our relationship, our bond. I feel like it only brings us together. It teaches us as a unit to like, hey, well, he does this better than me. So now I want to go over here and see how he works it so it can help me better my game, vice versa. So it's the competition only pushes us to get better.
We'll do a couple more for Elijah. We'll go back to Matt Trudell from Canesport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Elijah. Can you also just sort of talk about the big picture goals for this team? Do you have a sense, even though you just sort of got here a minute ago, for what this defense can accomplish? Because most people think the offense is going to be a major strength, and I think people maybe overlook your side of the ball.
But like everybody focused on offense right now, but defensive wise, I like the defense we putting together from spring up to camp now. Like defense can be crazy this year. So I got high hopes for the defense this year. Everybody else might doubt us or overlook us, but when we step on that field, y'all gonna see what type of defense we got this year.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. So obviously there's a lot of attention on some of the higher profile freshmen, guys like Marquise Lightfoot and Armando Blunt, Justin Scott. But what have you seen from maybe some guys who've flown under the radar like Cole McConaughey and Dalen Russell?
All the names you brought in, all the names you just brought up, I love all of them. I love all those kids. It's fun seeing them run around. It's fun teaching them as well because they're adjusting to a faster pace of football. So like coming from high school, coming to college, it's things a little bit different. Things run a little bit different. Things are coached a little bit different. So it's like some of the things they don't understand. It's fun teaching them football, but it's also fun teaching them just life lessons as well. Things they can carry along outside of football. And I love to see them grow up. I just love to see them run around, have fun as well. How you doing, Adam?
Pretty good. So I guess I know you didn't get a chance to we didn't talk to you a bunch last year. You didn't get on the field a lot. So just what's your journey been like, since arriving at Miami, working, in practice and in camp and stuff, and, building to try to, keep getting better and carve out a role for yourself?
Man, it's been a process of just been trusting the coaches and everybody else around me, like my teammates and everybody been pushing me. So I've been trusting the coaches and like focusing on the technique and all that stuff getting better each day.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson from the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, thanks, Joshua. Hey there, Anthony. Yeah, sort of. Hey there. Just to sort of piggyback off of that, just how much does a season like last year sort of push you as you go into your last year, knowing that you want to make a statement, you want to make an impact? Just what can a year like last year, where you don't really get much playing time, what can that do for you in terms of the motivation factor?
It was kind of depressing a little bit because I think I was ready, but I know like focus on myself. Like Coach Taylor been pushing me and saying, "Oh, just focus on your footwork," all those stuff. Like he been pushing me about stuff like that. So I know I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready.
Next,
Last year
we'll
was
go to sorry,
my
Anthony.
bad. Be good.
No, go ahead. Next, we'll go to Matt Trudell from Canesport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Anthony. So, you had sort of a unique journey to Miami. I don't think you were ever like really a full-time starter. So, can you walk us through the process of how Miami, quote unquote, discovered you, why you picked Miami, and then also update us on your physical gains since you arrived?
Repeat that again. I couldn't hear you. My bad.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so you had a sort of unique journey to Miami. If I remember correctly, I don't think you really were a full-time starter anywhere before you got here. So can you fill us in on how you wound up at Miami, how they discovered you, if you reached out to Miami, and then also your physical gains since you've arrived, weight you've gained, strength you've gained, how you've gotten ready to be a contributor this year?
My journey was like kind of up and down. I started out at Independence, Kansas, and then I went to ULM, and then I came to Miami. I hit the portal 2023 in the spring, and then Miami hit me up about it, and I had a couple of scholarships offers, and Miami just hit home because I got family around here and all that stuff. Because I'm from Central Florida too, so I'm like, it's home. I don't want to go anywhere else. I've been away since 2019 from home, and then I came back to Miami.
And then can you update us on sort of how much, weight you put on, how much strength you've gained since you came in?
I came in at 290. Now I put on 10 pounds of weight, and I got stronger in the weight room, a lot of physical, faster. for a big guy. I'm 300 pounds now.
Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Hey, Anthony, how's it going?
How you doing?
Doing well. Just wanted to ask you about the players that you're kind of learning from. Which players are really kind of taking you under their wing, I guess, and like which players would you say you're kind of learning from the most on the D line?
I would say my whole position group, because we push each other, and like Mesidor is like the leader of that pack. I would say Mesidor and Bang, I'll be watching their footsteps, their work, how they work in practice. So they pushes us a lot.
Anything else for Anthony? We'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. So yeah, you mentioned Akeem Mesidor. I feel like some people, Coach Guidry, Coach Cristobal, I think a couple other players have mentioned that he's had a really good camp. Just what have you seen from him over the last, 2 weeks or so?
Man, he's a dog. Like he worked hard every day. He come to work every day. So everyone's trying to be like him, push herself just like him.
From Kane Sport. Matt.
Hey, Ahmad. Hope everything's going well. Good, man. Appreciate you taking a couple of minutes here. So, wanted to get an update on your progress off last year to now, and then, sort of what you see as your role on this team.
I feel like we all just working, my role in this team is just make sure everybody better, make sure myself better, make sure D-line better, the O-line better, the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, just go out there and grind it every day. Dropping weight was a big thing for me that I did. So, just getting in shape, getting all the guys in shape, it's a hot practice today, just running, So I feel like my role is just to help any way I can. And that's the main thing.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey Ahmad, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. So with a very talented defensive line, there's a lot of guys who can step in and play. How much does that help you guys, stay healthy and stay rested, and when there's no real big drop off between the ones, the twos, the threes, and there's so many guys who can play, how much does that help you guys stay rested and energized like it would be throughout a game?
It helps us out a lot, like when you got young guys like Justin Scott can come in with the ones and help us catch a breather for a few plays and we go back out there. That's the biggest thing, and we all doing extra work together. We all watching film together. So, when all of us on the same page, is like there's no starters for it. It's just all of us going out there and competing. And that's what it's all about, like our group of guys, a special group of guys. You feel me? I don't think it's nothing like it, like we all just click together. We brothers. And like you said, ain't no slack off when it's the ones or twos or threes. Anybody can go out there and play, and there won't be no drop off of play or nothing like that.
Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson from the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Hey, Ahmad, sort of along those same lines, just the depth that you guys do have, just how much does that internal competition push you guys, knowing that you guys have so many guys, and if you're not stepping up, then that your role may get diminished. How much does the internal competition sort of push you guys?
It helps us a lot, though. Like I said, like iron sharpens iron. You feel me? If somebody having a good day, then Justin Scott, the freshman, go have a good day. Then Simeon go have a good day. And CJ go have a good day. It's like, what we gonna do? You see what I'm saying? What am I gonna do? What AC gonna do? What Josh Horton gonna do? So us competing every day, like I said, iron sharpens iron, man. So with our group, you feel me? It's just everybody got the same. Everybody just competing. Whoever out there week one, that's who we're gonna stick with. That's who we're gonna roll with.
Next, we'll go to Alex Dono from Locked On Canes. Alex.
Hey, I'd like to know about the competition you guys have with the other side of the football. Talk about the battles going up against the offensive line and who's standing out to you on that side.
I can't really pick out one. It's just I'll probably say a young guy like let's see, Bruno or something like that. Just like I said last question, iron sharpens iron. I feel like we have one of the best O lines in the country, and we got one of the best offensive line coaches in the country. So every day we going out there competing, we gonna talk a little smack, and then after that, after practice, we be back brothers. We gonna help each other out. Hey, how can I beat you on this move, Coop? Or Jalen Rivers will ask somebody on this long arm, where you gonna put your hands at, so I know how to expect from different opponents. So, like I said, we all bought in. We all like doing it together. It's just iron sharpens iron again.
We'll do a couple more for Ahmad. We'll go back to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey again. Speaking of offensive guys, a lot of people have said kind of throughout camp, in the spring and fall, that Cam Ward likes to talk trash. Obviously, your lineup, right across from him. What's some of the funniest things, or some of the the most interesting things, or funniest things you've heard from him? That's PG-13.
Like, I mean, like before, I seen Cam Ward like call the play out before the play even go. You feel me? I seen it was one practice. He was like, hey Mish, we throwing it at you. Sure enough, X caught the ball. He threw it right at Mish. So stuff like that. But like that just helps us compete, though. You feel me? Like we love that from a quarterback at that. You see what I'm saying? And we all just love talking smack, fired it up. You feel me? We just out there competing. That's all we could do. We having fun. That's the main thing. We just having fun with it.
As a defender, does that get? I mean, it's obviously fun because you guys are on the same team, but does it get annoying where it's like, I'm gonna do this and then he just does it?
Yeah, it's frustrating though when what I hate about Cam Ward is when he have a good play, or when he have a good play, we never gonna hear the end of it. We're gonna hear it all the way to the locker room. We're gonna hear it all the way to team meetings, to dinner. You feel me? So I don't like when he make plays because he just gonna talk about it the whole day.
And how much you looking forward to seeing him do that against somebody else for a change?
I'm glad he's on our team. That's all I can say. I'm glad we don't got to go against him every Saturday or any Saturday.
Awesome.